Today I'm reviewing the Rotary Laser Level, the one I believe is super handy not only for construction but for homesteading and fencing. And I'll explain why in this video. Once again, my reviews are my own reviews. They're for you. I get nothing out of it apart from the pleasure of sharing something with you. Especially when they're a pricey investment, you want to make sure you've made the right choice. Anyway, this is a green laser rotary level. It is unique, and if you're a homesteader that's not only doing construction, but you want to do fence lines, you want to do them straight, I'll show you why this type of laser level is the way to go. As you can tell, plain and simple, this brand that I'm using is Datum. There are other brands that do similar tricks. Let's just fire it up, see how it goes. Now what it is it's an auto leveling. So right now it's blinking at the top and the bottom, and it's aligning itself to be level, horizontal. Once it's done that, it'll start spinning. There it is. Beautiful. Look at that. This one has a plumb line up and a plumb line down. Very handy if you're doing internal work and you want to position it exactly the same spot every time. So easy to do. I spent the extra coin and got myself a proper tripod and a Datum rod measuring stick. This one extends to 5 meters. With the laser level, you get a level sensor. Brilliant for when you're doing work on your own. And the claimed range with this sensor and this device is 300 meters. So you get this and this come in this really cool case. It's actually a pretty good case. You get your eye safety laser goggles, a power pack for charging the unit. The unit comes with rechargeable batteries with a battery tray that you can put standard disposable batteries. I believe it's C cells, it could be D. There's 4 of them. I got gypped, so I'm going to have to get in touch with the store and find out what's going on there. Destruction manual and an old school laser reflector. Actually pretty bright too. Don't know if you can see it. There you go. That is close, but yeah, even through the packaging it works quite well. And a remote control, so we can do cool things like change directions and things like that, but it needs batteries. Another trick with this brand, this version, it'll apparently do inclines, X and Y axis, so you can actually make the laser pivot and tilt upwards or downwards depending on what you want to do. I'll fire up this unit so you can see how it works, and you can see the display. Hopefully you'll be able to see the display. There you go. Level. If you're too high, it shows too high, and if you're too low, it'll show too low. It's also got an arrow bar with a bar graph to help you, guide you, so it'll show you in and out. But as you can tell, if you're too high, you get nothing. That'll probably make it challenging on larger distances, trying to find where that point is. You can turn the beeping off to rest your ears. Rightio. Some other features about this one, as you see, I bumped it, it resets. Every time it's bumped, it senses that and it'll realign itself. Really good feature, because the last thing you want is for it to freeze up on you because someone bumped it. The accuracy, about 1.5 millimeters at 30 meters. More than accurate enough for what I need to do. Now here's the feature that I think every homesteader needs if they get one of these. Screw it. And voila. Doesn't just have the threaded connection on the bottom. It's got it on the side. Let's just put it back on the tripod this way. Now, another tip too is, you buy a tripod for this, get the flathead one. It works really well for this. This is super handy for if you're doing fence lines. Because now, once it calibrates itself, there you go. Now, you have a vertical laser to line up a fence. And a good tip, if you're going to use these for lining, you can put the laser beam right on your fence line, on your starting post, and run along. My tip, and what I'm going to do when I do the fence line, and I'll do a video on it, so if you're interested, subscribe. What I do is line up the fence offset, measure that distance, get a set distance, whether it be 200 mil, 300 mil, whatever. I'm going to mount this horizontally, offset the same distance on a stake. Then I can use it, offset, line it up, and with my stake I can mark the ground where I'm going to put my post. That way, if I'm working up the hill, for example, and using the post to help line you up, offsetting it makes it that much easier to work. You don't get the obstruction of all the other fences in the road, all the other posts. So therefore, you can then use a level. You know your offset, how many mils or inches that you're using. Mark your post, move on, find the next one, move on, find the next one. If you're just going to mark the post line first before you drive it, yeah, you can just put it directly in line with a laser, your choice. But having a vertical laser beam on the Homestead for doing fencing, I think this is going to be the bee's knees. So there you go. There's the rotary laser, perfect for the Homestead, perfect for us, that does vertical and horizontal. I hope you found the review on this laser level useful. Got any questions about it? Feel free to comment below. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now. Like a rotary laser level. So that